Hello, this is Turger from AUDAC. In this video, we are going to talk about Automixer in Luna series. And Automixer is an audio processing feature that automatically manages the level of multiple microphones by reducing the gain of those not currently in use. This helps to maintain a clean and intelligible audio mix by minimizing the background noise and reducing the risk of feedback. Automixers are especially useful in environments where multiple microphones in use simultaneously, such as meeting rooms, courtrooms, or conference settings. Without an automixer, open microphones continuously pick up ambient noise, which can lead to poor signal-to-noise ratio, also increased chances of feedback, and also reduce speech clarity because of the overlapping speech signals. Each Luna processor supports up to 4 independent automixer processing blocks, with maximum of 8 input channels per block. So let's find out together. Clicking on the Luna and settings. When you click on show all and scroll down, and under the solid processing blocks, you can see 4 Automixer here. By clicking on the enable, then show enable, you can click on the gear icon to see the mapping. Here are my line inputs and Dante inputs and my output, line output. You can select the Automixer algorithm here. We have shared mode and gated mode. We have the volume for output attenuation of the block. Let's assume you have same type of microphones. So we have wave tune, 7 bands of full parametric EQ. We have a compressor, and for your microphones, we also have anti-feedback. So let's talk about shared mode. This is basically gain sharing Automixer algorithm that distributes a constant total gain across multiple active microphones by reducing the gain of unused microphones in real time. This approach helps to minimize the feedback, lower ambient noise, and also prevents comp filtering. This is really effective when it comes to unscripted discussions involving up to 8 microphones. So we have our 8 microphones here, and we can set the weight. The weight is basically the relative priority between the microphones, and if we are not happy with them, we can still reset to default and give them same weighting. Then we have the master volume here. Then we have the advanced settings, the RMS, attack and decay. So it is basically how fast and how slow the Automixer is going to respond to the microphone's gain changes. And we also have the smoothing, so it is basically how the mixer will respond to the gain changes on the output, so to avoid the fluctuations between channels. And still, if you're not happy with the settings, let's say, you can play with them, but still you can go to the default values by clicking to reset, and yeah, you can have the default best results for the attack, decay, and smoothing. So let's talk about gated mode. It is gain-gated Automixer algorithm that automatically removes low-level noise by gating the microphones and allowing them to open only when their signal exits a certain threshold, while managing the maximum number of open microphones and also priority groups to ensure clear and controlled audio in parliaments, in courtrooms, or conference settings. So let's look at our gated modes. Here we have the thresholds, so you can set your threshold to open the mic. You can give a lower one, higher thresholds, and so on. And also you can manually override if you want. And also here we have our master volume and the last mic on. So when you enable the last mic on, the last microphone is always on, and you can set the applied noise gate by depth and the hold time. You can also set the maximum number of open mics here, and this is normal auto mixing, but you can also select auto mixing with the priorities. So you can also set the priority groups here up to 8 groups. So let's say those 2 microphones are number 1, those are number 2, say 3, and those are 4. So those two microphones, they have the highest priority, and those two at the least priority. And if you're not happy with your settings, you can still select this one and set the default also for this one. And finally, we have the advanced settings, similar to shared mode. So we have the smoothing here for smooth gain changes in the output mix. Thank you for watching.